Yo, this is my favorite part. Here we go. Look at it come in. It's majestic. It's beautiful. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your retro future boy, Ricky Summer here. And today I've come back in time to talk about some mods for X4 Foundations. We're a week into release and the game already has mods up on the Nexus. Oh, look. And it needs it too. So if this is your first X game, if you're unfamiliar with the X series, they typically release extremely buggy, like Bethesda levels, but like even worse sometimes. But they also have really healthy modding communities. The X3 in all its iterations had a whole bunch of scripts that just made the game so much better. And we're already starting to see a little bit of that develop for X4 Foundation. So I'm really excited to see where they take it in the coming months and years even. Okay, so the game is in an awkward state right now. And I touched on this in my last video. It's in an awkward state in that sometimes you'll issue a command to a ship and it doesn't work. So either we just don't know how the command works because the tutorial isn't worth a damn, or the command is actually broken. And I think we're starting to stumble across some of those situations. So first one here, and this is going to lead straight into our first mod, is the explore command. So I've got my Kestrel here, which is a fast ship that I've pressed into service as a scout. And I'm just going to right click on an area of space here and click explore. There you go. So you would imagine that the ship then creates some kind of search pattern within a radius. Listen, you would imagine wrong. So it seems like sometimes maybe it does something, it moves around a little bit, but it looks like it does it at random almost. But most of the time, the ship appears to go to where you click and just sit there, and it thinks that's exploring. You're not going to find anything like that, buddy. So what this mod does, improved explore behavior, and links to all these mods will be in the description below. Improved explore behavior, it like fixes the explore command. Like it does what you would expect it to. It sets up a search pattern, like a circular kind of thing. You can see it moving. It's actually doing something. What? There you go. So word of warning, if you're going to install mods, back up your save beforehand, for the love of gods, please. Because apparently if you save with mods installed and then uninstall the mods and try to boot up that save again, it'll break your save. It just won't work. So back up before you install mods. Okay, listen. So let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have colored order cursor, and this isn't going to blow your mind. It's just a nice little addition here. So when you click a ship, hang on, let me show you. So this is the regular cursor right there. When you click a ship, the cursor changes to indicate that, hey, you're going to give a ship an order right now. Now, considering that the cursor normally is all one color, you might miss that. So you might be giving orders to ships without knowing that you had a ship selected. And that has happened to me before. So this mod, colored order cursor, just gives you a choice of colors to change that particular variation of the cursor, you're about to give an order cursor, to the color of your choice. And I've chosen gold. There's also, I think, green, red, and blue. Fantastic. Hey, listen, just nice little quality of life additions here. Okay, what else have we got? We have trade by notifications. Now, this is fantastic. This I love. So let's go into our player information over here. Go to the logbook. Right. So normally, you do get an indication of when a ship makes you money. So here we go. The Medium Miner 2 has just made, not just, but recently made 68,000 credits for me. And, you know, the list goes on down there. Now, normally you don't see this. You don't see when a ship spends money, right? So if you've got traders, for example, you don't know how much they're paying for goods. You just see how much they make you. So if you like really want to like know what's going on, and listen, if you're running a space business, you better be on the books, right? You better be right on there, right in your traders' asses, making sure that they're not spending any unnecessary funds. And now you can know, because it's all there. It's beautiful. Alright, we're going to have to switch gears here. Like I said in my last video, the game just refuses to capture. I really would love to see that fixed. So it's like 4 or 5 minutes in one capture program, and then I have to switch to another one because it'll mess up, and then I have to just keep rotating around because they all just mess up. It's really bizarre. Anyway, the last mod I want to show you here is better scan colors. So let's turn on our scanner, and hopefully the screen isn't going to freak out too much. So no sudden movements. Oh yeah, you can see it. This is what I'm talking about, man. OBS doesn't like it. The GPU capture doesn't like it. What in the world? So turn our scanner on, buddy. There we go. That's what I want to see. Okay, fantastic. So like I said, better scan colors. So the default scan colors are kind of, look, they're a little muted and unclear as to like the difference between them. And all this does is just do a palette swap and makes them a little more distinctive. I don't think the game ever tells you what each color means, but the mod page does. So even as just a learning experience, it's worth checking out the mod page. So there you go. Before the game messes up again, there's just one more thing I want to talk about, and that's the custom logo, which the game does kind of support functionality for swapping in custom logos by default, and it looks pretty nice. You know, compared to BattleTech, where you can put in a custom logo, you know, it's not aliased, it's pretty smooth. I like that. So, you know, this makes me feel like a man. Really, to see my logo on my ship there makes me feel beautiful. I love it. Okay, so all you have to do here is you go to your documents folder, so my documents or document depending on your OS. Then you go Egosoft, X4, and the logos folder, and all you do, it's really simple. You just drop in whatever PNG you want, so preferably a transparent PNG, so it, you know, it shows up, you know, like you can see here, and that's it, and the game will recognize it. And then you just go to enter, player options, and right at the bottom, custom logos. How good is that? Listen, I'm so stoked by that. But for the moment, guys, you know, that's really all I wanted to say. I'm going to cut out before the capture program dies again. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know which mods you want to see made for X4 in the future. For me, I want to be able to catch the program for one. I want to be able to use my HOTAS and my mouse at the same time. Because currently, like I said in the last video, if I have my HOTAS plugged in, I move my mouse and it focuses, it's like the mouse takes control away from the HOTAS. And then I can't use it. What is happening right now? In terms of mods that actually add some nice functionality, I would love to see either a fix or an improvement to the mine for and trade for functionality. So this is one of those commands where we don't know if we're using it incorrectly or if it's just bugged. I've been to Reddit and I've Googled, and the general consensus seems to be that it might actually be bugged or just not completed. Like the command is there, but it doesn't work. Like there's no information for it. It's really wild. Anyway, so what I would imagine this does, and what I would want it to do, is allow us to slave, like for example, smaller miners to larger ships, whether it's larger miners or even just a trader. So I've got some traders here, for example, and I would love to be able to get some small miners and tell them to mine for these traders, and the traders is then just going around the galaxy selling whatever is dumped into their hold. That would be so cool. I love that concept of slaving small ships to bigger ships. So I'm all about that carrier lifestyle, baby. Anyway, guys, that's my wish. That's all I want. I just want more carrier action. Give it to me. So thank you very much for watching. Taste the game. Be excellent to each other. And I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer, out.